Now, this bovine MBN is a perfect substitute for soybean meal. I'm going to make him to talk about say something about the bovine meal now. Yeah. What's the advantage over the soybean meal?
I mean, the soybean meal is very
is a plant protein is the biggest plant protein substitute in any feed.
But from the amino acid profile of the animal protein, the fish has much more because it is the amino acid which he directly implement into his.
But it's the biggest cost in the feed composition. So when I in my book I have to give them least cost formula. Because everybody would like to use the minimum amount of fish meal, isn't it? And use plenty of wheat offal and as much as corn meal. But so in my stuff, I have a table called list restriction table to say, look, you cannot use less than 20. You cannot use 20%, less than 20% fish meal, and then you cannot use more than probably 30% of. I'm just giving some insight. More than everybody wants to put as much corn meal as possible. I say you can't use more than 30% of corn meal. Because we want to put plenty of that, or let's say wheat offal. A bag of wheat offal, 50 kg, is about 1,000, 2,000 naira. Whereas about 1.5 kg of 2 kg of fish meal is the same amount. So what you want to do, you want to restrict fish meal as much as possible and use as much of the wheat offal, isn't it? So there's a table I have that I say restricts you from using not too. This is the max fish wheat offal you can use, even though it's bulk and plenty. Because it's going to be just run out of absorbability for your fish, and then there's the minimum we use for fish meal because you want to stay away from fish meal as much as possible because of the cost. Are you getting me?
So many solutions for the fish meal.
So that's what I'm trying to now make. The bottom line is people want to save costs. So I've done 3 things now. One, the bovine one, but got to be sensitive in our place because the Muslims don't take pork.
The what?
The Muslims, there are 2 major religions in Nigeria. The Islam, and then
we have the bovine.
And then you say you got the bovine, yeah. So there are going to be 2 classes. This cheaper than this, right?
The porcine is much more expensive. But this one is cheaper, the bovine. Yeah.
And then it's available for everybody can use this, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
And we can supply from 1,000 tons a month. It's not a problem. It is there. Yeah.
Okay, so it's
very stable in quality. No?
So this actually represents the fish meal, right? Or the soybean, sorry?
I mean, in terms of protein, it could replace or substitute for the soybean meal.
For the soybean. So for plant protein, this is ideal, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, for the animal protein.
For the animal, this is the greaves is the, it says the cells of your just the body cells defatted, and it's a very high digestibility, and it's also cheaper than the fish meal.
It's fish meal. Okay. So
we have also the poultry meal. Poultry meal is used a lot in formulations of coppens and Alla Aqua and all the producers who produce.
Okay.
The poultry meal has a very good digestibility. Also, it's section in the small pieces and the fish really. And different size 10,000 of tons of this. All the formulation probably they have also fish meal, but it's in the formulation.
Yeah, I know.
And it's half of the fish meal price. Right?
There's a particular kind of topping that we see in the market occasionally that they use blood meal. It's very they'll fix it, but then once you do that, your whole water is completely polluted. Right. What do you have to say about that? It's really wrong. It doesn't bind very well or something, I don't know. But it's a put off because I have to think and too much of color, so I don't think it's ideal. So I think for the majors, those 2, and then for the premixes, you have any premix at all?
Premix, so we are.
For the majors, and that's what it's okay. Let's